Normally I would practice and issue this type statement in Spanish, but the matter is so urgent that it needs to be addressed now. The situation in Venezuela is a matter of great concern to the Caribbean states and the Americas. The cruel oppression and murder of innocent people by Nicolas Maduro is inhuman, and God is shedding tears. I have requested from the Venezuelan government, the only members remaining with any legitimate authority at this time, that they order military protection of key installations against seizure and destruction so as to preserve the opportunity for peace and a viable economy after the fall of Nicolas Maduro. All tyrants meet their end. Maduro is no different. 2 weeks ago he was down to his last $2 billion. Soon he'll be without money to pay the military. When that happens and their families are starving, they will turn on him. This is not Liberia. These are not child soldiers. They are Christians with families and smarter than to continue fighting for a leader who will abandon them. Nicolas Maduro is no Hugo Chavez. CNN exposed Maduro's economic plight. This is why he banned the news channel from broadcasting in Venezuela. The inability to pay Congress is the reason he dismantled them, along with their refusal to bend to his corrupt requests. I have reviewed evidence of human rights abuses by Nicolas Maduro, including the illegal persecution of those who simply disagree with him. The mission is clear. This murderer must be brought to justice. As a member in article of the Geneva Convention, I have invoked the rights of the brave men and women who have provided this proof. I will continue to invoke these treaty protections as necessary to ensure reliable continuance of law toward democracy in Venezuela. I have informed the President, Vice President, and Secretary of State of the United States that I am in direct contact with the future government of Venezuela and their request for democracy. This request will not be ignored. This war can be won without economic collapse. Let this be a message to oppressed Venezuelans. The international community sees your potential as a democracy and feels your pain. We are on your side. I have long urged the Dominican government and leaders to be forewarned that the communist bent and the nationalization of industry and business would be the downfall of Venezuela, its second largest trading partner. Today we are witnessing the case in point. Christians are starving, mothers and cancer patients are without medicine or aid, and the nation has become a narco state. This is what happens when you scare off legitimate investment through privatization and destroy any and all potential for legitimate, prosperous work. The Dominican Republic has stellar leadership that understands and rejects these notions of communism. This crisis will require a strong and unwavering commitment to democracy, education, and the new generation before us. Revolution is generational. We will meet the needs of our youth now, as what we accomplish today is what we will put in their hands tomorrow. I urge this discussion immediately, as we are now turning that corner. The future of the Caribbean states depends on us. I call on all the peace-loving people of the world to take a moment and pray for our brothers and sisters in Venezuela and the quick fall of their evil dictator. If Nicolas Maduro releases his political prisoners, I will negotiate his passage out of Venezuela. I urge the Venezuelan military to overthrow Nicolas Maduro.